So good morning. We're at the North Fork Dam Recreation Area up by Prospect, Oregon. We're going to give it a little try here before possibly heading back down to Lost Creek Lake. But wanted to come up here. I haven't come up here in a long time. It's a good spot just to mess around with some small trout. That's all there is. It's just rainbow planters, and they're really not that big. But we'll give it a try. I already walked over to this far bank over here and looked around that post, and right up here is about 3 or 4 trout just underneath that crossing that goes over the water there. So I'm going to catch 1 or 2 of those hopefully, and we're just going to do them with a free lining piece of a night crawler, and then eventually I'm going to take the pontoon boat, go out on this area beyond the floats, and catch some. Did really well catching small trout here a year or 2 ago. Anyhow, hope to have some good stuff here real soon. So this is all we're fishing initially. It's about a half a night crawler, nice and fresh, and I'm going to toss that out there, see what we can get. Yep, already got a trout on it. I went for it, but didn't take it. I saw about 2 or 3 down there. We'll just let it sink down here. Nice and natural. Oh, there they go. He picked it up already. He's trying to tease it off the hook. Watching my line. Wow, not aggressive at all. There it goes, pick up. They're picking it up, but then they're letting it go pretty quick. Alrighty, so we caught that 1 trout at the spillway area, and now we're gonna go ahead and launch the pontoon boat. We're going to try a little of the fly rod, and of course my favorite jigs, and we'll keep 1 hook for a bear hook as well. I'm gonna paddle upstream that way and go along that further shoreline over there. I've caught a lot of little planter trout over that way in the past, and hope we do well. It's about 10:40, so getting a tiny bit late start, but not bad at all. So as you can see, it's pretty shallow out here initially. I don't see any trout or anything at the moment. Just keep moving across here, see if we can't see some trout scooting away or moving before we make any casts. I don't want to be putting the jig out into these heavy weeds. Sometimes they'll go right up against this scum line, maybe right underneath it, so maybe we'll stop here and give a cast or 2 up that direction. That's the way you want to have it, is about an inch and a half of nightcrawler trailing back behind the jig. there's a slight breeze blowing me away from the weed line. That's not bad. Oh, nice cast, Pete. Let's see if that just picks something up nice and close. There we go. There we go. Little guy. Nice jumping. He's not a big trout, but at least he's aggressive and has the colors of a wild fish. That's nice. Look at that, nice white tips on the fins. Full complete fins. That's what a wild fish looks like. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, number 2 for the day. This dude go. Nice. All right, so I'm up at Lost, or I guess down. I came down from Prospect back to Lost Creek. You can see it's a bit smoky from the wildfires around here. The amazing part is how incredibly low the lake is. I have never seen it this low in the whole time I've lived here. Last year I shot a video where I was fishing up in that spillway area. It was probably 6 to 8 feet deep, right up to the bottom edge of the spillway. Now it is dead dry and probably 20 feet below that. Really, really bad low, and this is only September 15th. At this rate, if we don't get some heavy-duty rain, it's going to be incredibly worse than this by October, November. Anyhow, I'm going to try fishing for some trout, smallmouth down here. I don't really expect much of anything, but beats the 2 fish I got this morning. So maybe if I can get 2 more, you know? All right. Okay, so down in this little tiny little cove here, you can't see it, but there's about a couple thousand small little fry down in there. That is a good sign in terms of something for the smallmouth or the trout to feed on. So I'm going to move out here to a little bit deeper water on the front and see if we can't find some smallmouth and trout. I've got to stay up out of this mud. I only brought my sandals, so I'm staying up out of the mud, and I'm just trying to look for some steep banks where the drop-off is a little bit better. There we go. What do we got here? A little smallmouth? Yep. It's already picked up. There it is. Nicer fish. Nicer fish. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Oh, it came off. It's a big smallmouth. Saw him down there. So we're going to this Gold Flake motor oil with red jig head, 1/32 ounce. I know the wind is blowing, so I'm just going to try to talk loud, and we're going to try this. See if we can't get some of those smallmouth to stick. There we go. Little guy. There's a little smallie. That's who's been ripping us off here for the last 20 minutes. There's a nicer one. Oh, off again. Oh my gosh. Getting ripped off today. So we're at the opposite side of the dam, looking back over towards the spillway where we were before. We're gonna try just some of the steeper shoreline here and see if we just can't get a few smallies, maybe a trout here and there. We'll just see. It's a little after 2 o'clock's coming up on 2:30, so we're not going to put a ton of effort into this. There we go. Yeah. Pretty little red eye. Nicer fish. Definitely a nicer fish. Look at this. There we go. That is a pretty fish. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Yeah. That's about a 14. Nice, fatty. That's got to be about a pound, pound and a half. Look at the, can you see the crawdad down there that he spit up? So, here we go. Nice. Best fish of the day by far.